words. The bell rang. The students left like a clang. No one stayed at the class. Everyone ran outside, holding their blackberries that every time they rang, the teacher got upset and sometimes got mad. "What a young generation," yelled the teacher. "Please, no slang." Well, that's probably some story you are accustomed to living. Frolicking on the grass, having fun and already getting work done like a diligent student. You open the book, the notebook, and try to look so prudent, but underneath that cover lies the nation's threat. It is not about some rubber once in a fire lit, but about the Souar that the TV perfectly spits. "I am cold. May I have the hatta?" asked so politely the American girl. But when approached with the guy in a "What's up?" the girl prepared for a little flattering curl. Was there a shock that was painted on her face? Was there a moment of realization that struck her? Was it? Was it? Or was it? I think it was, and even more. For the guy said the impossible, and even more. "Oh, I see. So now you're a terrorist. Ha 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 ha." The girl stood there, taken aback, unable to compare those words and the smack. How bad are we portrayed? How bad are the Arabs? Is it really our fault? Or is it that things add up? I said propaganda. Do you know the Chinese panda? Exactly. I don't think you know. So let's get the points jotted down. And I would like to address the people and the press. Will you ever oppress an orphan or a homeless? The same thing lies here. No difference, no changes, just the atmosphere. Do you always open your ear and let the slander adhere? To you, are you sincere? I doubt it. Do you know why? Because you get used to it, just like newborn babies cry. We live under the sky, we breathe the same air. How dare you call us terrorists? How dare? How dare you deprive us of civilization? How dare? How dare you run away from us? How dare? How dare you be afraid from us? How dare? What do you mean it's 9/11? When Arabs are in there, do you call it a heaven? What do you mean it's our fault? Did we blow the towers? Did we rob your hours? Do you know that the world is yours and ours? What do you know about the Arabs? Or let me rephrase. What do you hear about the Arabs? Because nowadays, all you think is what you hear. The Arabs' photo is like a sphinx that is always sitting there. We can't do nothing. We cannot destroy it. And it just winks. As in every party you have the extremes that will do whatever to vanish our dreams. It's a misunderstanding, it seems. It seems maybe it is the teens, and maybe it is the screens that show you what it seems. Because it's not only the Arabs, and it's not only the wooden teeth, it's not only the Vikings, the horns, and the sushis. You are like little children when they swear. A number with 3 digits is greater than a number squared. Because let's be honest. Get a square, tilt it to the side. Is that a square? Some might say yes, some might say no. Some might even say it's not even fair. You know what you know, and little is what you accept, for you are the victim and they are the subject. Because let's be honest, a countryman of Texas busts his time, his muscles, and his flexes, working so hard, dust on his face and his textures. Then comes a running daughter with fright. "Daddy, get blue the towers. Daddy, I'm scared." He hugs his daughter, who looks beautiful in white, but he still bites his lips and says, "It's okay, sweetie. Everything will be alright." He knows it's all lies, nothing is fine, and nothing is alright. What do you expect from him? Hug the person who ruined their lovely evening? Hug the person who destroyed his nation? Hug the person who caused the people to start fleeing? Or maybe invite him to dinner to discuss why he committed such a violation. As soon as that took place, a connection was created. The Arabs became disgraced, and the Muslims too, affiliated. It's funny how we humans always take the roots that make us animals. It's not necessarily congruent, but habituation has its effects and originals. Once we hear or see something, like baby ducks, we follow it. It is like there is nothing in this whole world that is ardent than it. What is it? How did we reach the wall that we hit? Is there any way out? You know, if we could get the TV to permit. Ceci n'est pas un pive. The treason of images. Before you get the creeps about some Arab cities or villages, you've got to go there for you to know there. Because what sticks to your mind is what you see, not what you hear. But misconceptions will always be there, whether we like it or not. But the change starts here. Now let's go to Pizza Hut.